Well, good morning. It's 9:42 on Sunday the 24th of April. It's the fourth round of the Spring League. We're fishing the bottom lake today and I drawn peg 1. There's no peg 2, they've left that out. So between me and peg 3 we've got quite a bit of room to go at. Comfort wise, I'm probably very lucky because everybody wanted to get over that side, so they've got a wind behind them. Further down here there's a 16-mile-an-hour wind pushing into the bank and it's absolutely freezing once you get down past the island there. I'm almost basking in sunshine here, so I'm quite happy. Fish wise it might not be so good. There's a lot of carp milling around here at the moment and they could be a little bit problematic because I am only after skimmers. Obviously there's a robin keeps coming down. I'll just keep chucking him a few maggots while I'm waiting. Approach today, I've got 3 approaches. I've got a feeder rod which I'm probably going to start off on. I've got a waggler which I'm going to fish at about 15-20 yards, and then I'm going to fish a short pole out in that direction at about 8 metres. And a little bit later on I'm hoping a few fish are going to come in quite close up this end with it being shallow today. Anyway, I should think they're going to shout all in a minute, so I'm going to get myself sorted and make a start. All in. It's obviously a bit of a struggle at the moment. There's one. That's an improvement already. Oh, it's a little perch. Might be smaller, but they're a bit quicker than the feeder. Little roach. got a 4BB float on, but I might have to up that to about 6, I think, if this wind picks up anymore. Oh, that's a better fish. Nice skimmer, that's what we want. Or a few big bream. Oh, John's gone back on the pole. They're roughening up, must be getting ready for spawning. I'm having to fish about a foot over depth because with the wind blowing in towards me, it's just pushing it in towards me all the time. And I'm firing in big pouches of maggots, not the usual, 4 to half a dozen that I'd put in, because I don't want the fish up in the water really. I want to try and keep them down to the bottom, so I'll just put big pouches in every so many casts. It's 11:26. Feels like a skimmer again. It's not exactly the best conditions to get the best presentation, but we're getting a few fish. Better net these. Another nice roach. Yep. That's the sort of rate I need to be catching at if I'm going to stand a chance of framing today. It's always nice catching fish on the float, on the waggler. It's that dinky one, birch. Have to keep my eye on the camera if it gets any windier, because I've had it blown over before. Oh, there's one straight away. When it went to load the catapult, took my eyes off the float for a second, I got one straight away there. Carp just lumped out over there, that will be on the camera. Keep feeding this little pellet line. You seem to get a couple of bites very quick, and then it goes quiet for a spell. It's just 12:05. Well, it's 13:20. It's gone real quiet on the waggler line. I think it's gone quiet for everybody else, so I've topped that up. And I'm going to pop back out on the feeder for a bit, see if we can get anything on the feeder. Ooh. I don't know how the rest are doing. They're all back on the pole and on here. I don't know whether they're getting anything. I haven't really been keeping an eye on them, but now that I'm fishing the feed, I'm looking that way, I'll be able to. Let's give this a go. Oh, we actually got a fish. What do you know? That's handy. It's 13:41. I'm going to spend the last hour on the waggler, I think. Got another one, that was handy. A late run of fish would be very good. I ain't got a clue where I am. I should imagine I've got about £3 of fish. But compared to how everybody else has done, I've no idea. Right, let's have a look on the waggler. Somebody else is walking the bank, that's not a good sign, is it? Right. Let's try a single red. That'll usually, if there's any fish about, that'll usually catch something, won't it? There's fish. Only a small one, but it's a fish. Little perch again, or roach. Perch. Oh yeah. That's better. There we are, all out. Well, I've no idea how I've done because I haven't really been able to see anybody else. I've only been guessing by the way they've been swapping from the pole and the feeder and one thing or another. but I can't see further down, and it probably would have fished better further down. We shall have to wait for the scales and see what's what. Well, good evening. It's just 6:10. I put everything away. I've just had my dinner, lovely roast chicken dinner, which I was really looking forward to because I never take enough to eat when I go on the matches. Don't like eating when I'm covered in fish slime personally. Anyway, how did the match go? Well, much to my surprise, the anglers all on my right didn't do very well. It didn't fish very well for them at all, which really surprised me because I thought certainly from peg 7 to peg 10 that's where the weights would be caught. But first place was Richard, and he had, on my section this is, and he had about 6.5 pound. I managed another second, so I got another section second with 5 pound 3 ounce, and then I think the next one was about 3 pound, and the weights just went down from there. It was obviously the cold easterly wind that put the fish off, because on the other bank weights were much better, and there was weights around the 10 pound mark over there and 9 pound. I mentioned on the video I saw John getting a few lumps out. I thought he was actually going to win it, but as it happened he came third. Strangely enough, on the last match a lad called Jack came third. I pipped him by 6 ounces to come second. Well, he actually won that section today, so congratulations to him. Yeah, so all in all, it was a good day. As I said, the most pleasing thing for me was catching steady all through the day, and nice peg, not a fancied peg really, but a nice peg. Certainly comfort wise it was absolutely fantastic, so I got no complaints. All the rest had still got all their coats and hoods up round their faces when I went down at the end of the match to see them. It keeps me in contention, and it makes it that bit more enjoyable because it allows for a little bit of banter at the end, so you know, it's quite good. Anyway, 2 more to go. We'll have to see how we get on, but I've certainly enjoyed myself. Anyway, until the next time, once again, thank you for watching, and all the best with your angling.